Super Bowl Sunday, it's coming up fast. And if you're looking for a delicious recipe that will have everyone coming back for more, we have just the person for that. And joining us now is Rita Usadis, an NDSU Cass County Extension agent. Rita, welcome to our show. I know we said earlier that we might be talking about a coffee smoothie, but we're switching things up as we look to the big game on Sunday.
That's correct. So last month I did the coffee smoothie. So this month, it's Super Bowl, but what's more exciting? The Bison are going to start playing here probably in a couple weeks, and we might have some friends over for our Bison football as well as the Super Bowl. And we want to make sure we have a healthy option out there for individuals to eat. So today we're going to make a creamy spinach feta dip. And so it's really simple. It doesn't take much time. The hardest process of this whole dip is cooking the spinach. So it calls for a package of frozen spinach, which in my case I used. You microwave it. You take 1/4 cup of water with your spinach. You microwave it for 7 minutes, stirring it halfway through and letting it sit for a minute afterwards. So here's the hard part. You got to get all the moisture out. So you put it in a colander and you keep crushing down on the spinach to get all the moisture out. And you think you have all the moisture out, and then you turn your spinach over and you have more moisture. So another thing you could do is just use a paper towel and go ahead and dab it with a paper towel as well. And a lot of people don't like using frozen spinach, so you can go ahead and use fresh spinach. You need about a pound of fresh spinach that you would cook or steam for 3 to 4 minutes and then chop it. And that comes down to about the same as the 10 ounces frozen spinach. So why spinach? Well, spinach has a lot of vitamin A in it, that the carotenoids are good for us, vitamin C, vitamin K, folic acid, and iron. So spinach is a good dark leafy green vegetable that's good for us. So go ahead and put your spinach in your bowl. Into that spinach, we're going to add 1/2 cup of fat-free plain yogurt. And again, yogurt is good for us for some protein source in there, as well as a little bit of calcium. So remember, it's fat-free plain yogurt. We're going to also add into that 1/2 cup of fat-free sour cream. And you may notice that it keeps saying fat-free, and that's why it helps us make this a more of a healthy dip that we're going to eat. We're going to add 1/2 cup of feta cheese crumbs. And when you're working at the supermarket, take a really good look at the pricing of the feta cheese, because that's the most expensive item in this product. It varies from 75 cents an ounce to $4.99 an ounce. So make sure you're picking up the right feta cheese. We're going to use some chopped garlic, 1 teaspoon or 1/2 teaspoon. And in that, just make it easy. Go ahead and buy the pre-cut garlic in the jar. We're going to add 1/2 teaspoon of brown pepper. And then we're going to add some chopped parsley, 1/3 cup of chopped parsley or dill. And maybe you don't want to buy that whole bunch of parsley or dill. You can use dry. You can use 1/2 teaspoon of dry dill or dry parsley, and that will mix up the same way. So go ahead and do that. Stir it all together. Look how good and pretty and the colors mixed together with that. After you get it all put together, put it in the fridge, let it cool and marinate the flavors together. An hour at least. It works better if your spinach is cold, so if you bring it to room temperature. So go ahead then and use your dip, and you can serve it different ways. So you can put it in a bowl, serve it with some crackers or some vegetables, carrots and celery. Each serving, and there's 6 servings, and this is about 64 calories. It has 6 grams of protein. Again, it has lots of vitamins. But we're kind of in that social distancing, and we want to make sure everything is safe. Why don't you go ahead and make some small individual containers, serve them on some fun plates, so if everyone doesn't go in the same dip bowl. So again, here's my creamy spinach feta dip that everyone can have for Super Bowl, or better yet, for all those Bison parties that are coming up.
Rita, this recipe looks delicious, and I love even more how energetic you are making it. You are absolutely invited to my Super Bowl party. I want you there and that dip. So move over, Martha Stewart.
Okay, send me your address and we'll work on that, okay?
Okay, sounds good. We'll definitely do that. Rita with the NDSU Cass County Extension, thank you very much today.
Thank you.
Coming up here on today's show, are you having a hard time keeping up with those New Year's resolutions? Well, you're not alone. We're talking about keeping them or resetting them. That's next on North Dakota Today.